இல்லை சும்மா சொன்னேன் போ முடியல.
Sir, for us alone, they didn't keep robotics in S2, sir. Now they are keeping robotics for S2 now, sir.
Why is that injustice for you?
Because they didn't give us because they didn't give us the previous year.
It's okay, it's all in the game. At 6 o'clock, the exercise was given to them, and the boys have taken almost 40 minutes for planning their creative plot, planning what are all the materials required, and also planning the sequence of the presentation. Hariharan, Dhanvant, Pravan, and Shivan are going to explore the creative ideas as far as this make the jungle, fake the jungle exercise. Now, over to the boys. The reason why the two tables are put up there, it is advised to have a simulation. When one presenter is explaining, the presenter will be explaining the ideas in simulated according to the objects that they have got. Simulation is a wonderful process. When you're explaining something, you can use the objects and the properties to give a proper explanation about what kind of idea they spotted out of their brain. So they will be using these materials as imaginary simulated materials for giving proper explanation about their ideas. Remember, Rohan, played by Hariharan, 23 years at age, and he is a young businessman. Christopher, also known as Christy, played by Shivan, a private employee in an IT industry. Shafiq, or also known as Shafi, played by Pravan, he is a owner of a plastic toys manufacturing company. And last but by no means least, Ranveer, 23 years at age, played by Dhanvant, he is a police trainee, has cleared the examination and he is into the training. All these people were studying in college together and they are stuck up in the jungle. Now over to Hariharan for taking up the proceedings, and from now onwards I'm going to just sit, relax and enjoy their presentation, and let us all do that. Hariharan.
Sir, a small change. Forest of so fear begins. Greetings to everybody, and this is an activity named called as Make the Jungle and the Fake the Jungle. So we have been simulating these two benches are not benches, and it's a plain forest that we will be making we will be taking the objects and place it on, and we will be making as a jungle. So I'll be going to explain as a story, and the sir has been mentioned the four peoples as that Rohan and Safiq and Christopher and Ranveer. So these are the persons who occupied as a businessman and the plastic factory owner and the IT engineer and the police trainer. So as simultaneously they have some fears. They have been the activity is mean for the sort outing the fears from that, so we can sorting out from the fears. So we are I want to mention that the fears that they have, the Rohan as a wolf and fox. The main wolf and fox is he is a businessman, so he's getting producing some products of wolf and fox of the fox fur materials like shoes and the belts, so coat, so like that. So when he's seeing the like a material, he just afraid and he doesn't want to continue the job, so he is getting out of fear. And the second one is Safiq as a man-eater. He's a plastic factory owner, toys that basically the plastic factory owners makes the animals shape toys. So a famous one is a lion, and a man-eater animals will be the shape of the toys, so he's afraid of that. And third one is a Christopher and snakes and python. He's IT engineer. Most of them knows the Python language. It has a Python logo, so he has fear that to enter the Python language. So for that he has been sort out the problem. And the last one is Ranveer.
forest range officer or
Yes,
police
sir.
officer?
Forest range officer.
Police officer has been changed as forest range officer for document purpose.
So basically, the forest range officer want to face the big animals like elephants and the lions. So for that, he has been sort out the problem. So we can see about my first topic is how we enter the first scenario, how we enter the forest, and we are instructed to going to the forest. To our parents and our mentors has been told as this April month is a weekend holidays, so we are instructed to the going to the trip, but it has been not a planned one. It's a planned one, not for us. It's planned by our parents and the mentors. So they have been keeping the arrangements for the car and the backpack and the what are the materials we want to the trip. They has been arranged. So when we are going to the trip, suddenly we run out of the diesel and we stopped out, and by checking the phone we have no networks and no communications, and we are keeping our steps forward, and we are going to the forest. On that we checking out the backup backpack, so we have some petrol and the backup clothes and some basic things like mini knives and the safety.
Basic forms of weapons.
Yes, sir. Basic forms of weapons and some foods and some waters for limited, and we are stepping forward to the jungle, and next be continued by the Christopher will be continuing as a tribals.
Wonderful start. Very good. That was wonderful, nice introduction given by Hariharan, an overall perspective of what they have planned. Good job, very nice.
Thank
Now Shivan is playing the role of Christopher, so he has been one among the youngsters, and Shivan was very active in giving idea during the team talk. Now let us listen to Shivan. Come Shivan.
Warm greetings to everybody. I am going to talk about how to escape from the tribal people. So, sir, I am explaining over there.
Oh sure,
Yes, sir.
you can take up and I will adjust the mic.
I will be adjusting.
That's okay, it's okay. Nipar. You focus on the. So you are taking the simulation, right, Shivan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So simple. You can turn around and speak so that the mic will gather. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on.
So, if the blue coins are the if we are the blue coins, the red coins are the tribal people. So when we are this is the city, so this is the forest. Our car came here and stopped in the middle of the forest. So we were here. Two tribal people were here. So when we were so I'm going to do this stimulation. So the cups are the trees, and these targets are the our gang. So these two are the tribal people who are coming here. Suddenly, we are cutting off a tree. So we cut off a tree.
Cut tree.
Yes. We are cutting off a tree and we are making a weapon. So the weapon is this. So everybody has a weapon with these, so they can beat the tribal people. So one is having one weapon, another one, and another one. So these are going and these people are going and attacking the tribal people. But the tribal people wanted one of the people, one of the people to come and join their gang, and they wanted him to rule the jungle. I mean the tribal gang. So, but they refused to go. They fight it. They fought for the. They fought and the tribal people went.
So you mean to say that by cutting down the trees, you are making these weapons, and you are using the weapons to threaten the tribal people, or you are using it only for safeguarding your own selves?
Sir, safeguarding, sir. Not for beating them and killing them, sir.
I see. So Shivan's assignment is tell about how they escaped from the tribals, right?
Yes, sir.
So he has explained about the four people taking up weapons from
Yes,
the
sir.
tree.
Killing and
So you kill the tribal people, but Shivan says it is only for
I'm
safeguard.
not going to kill them. Not kill them.
So was the plan about killing or safeguarding? Because Shivan says safeguarding, but you say
Sir, but they
killing.
were telling killing, but my idea was not to kill the tribal people, because nowadays forests are becoming rare, sir, in India.
So killing is not a choice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You plan for killing?
Sir, not killing, sir.
Give ideas.
I gave a.
Safeguarding yourself from the tribals.
So you mentioned that any of the person from the four persons
Has
any
to
of
be
the-
surrendered.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
I chose him, sir, forest officer. So he knows from the forest.
Five things.
How he can escape from
Yes,
that?
sir. So I.
No problem, no
His
problem.
plan, sir. So I didn't.
His explanation and the fact is also correct.
Okay.
So I really appreciate. Good job, Shivan.
Thank
Very
you,
well
sir.
done. Nice. Okay, so as Hariran mentioned, Shivan took care of the first problem and he has explained the solution. They worked as a team. Now we are going to see Pravan's explanation, because Pravan is taking up the second challenge. So before that, Pravan has got a different set of simulation items, so they are making the arrangement for that. Now, Pravan is taking the second challenge out of the 5. The second challenge is, how are these 4 youngsters getting rescued from the wild animals surrounding? So Pravan has set up his own simulation items here, and now he will explain. Go for it. No problem, no problem.
Sir, for his wish, sir, he want to explain both in one time.
Okay,
So he will be.
no problem. Yeah.
No, what?
We are just going to not attack or kill the animals. We safeguarded from the tribals, and they gave us some weapons. From that, we are just going to defeat the animals.
I see. Okay.
If the animals come like this, means we'll go around and we will just not kill or push them. We will just scratch.
I mean,
We'll just
keep the animals away from you.
yes, sir.
Mm.
And we will keep away. And if again comes, means these weapons will be in our safety bag.
So he uses same weapons towards the tribals and animals also.
Yes, sir.
Same kind of weapons. Okay.
And if the animals should not come also, we should keep, sir. Because whenever they are coming, we should ready to keep, sir. And my second was how to cross the river, sir. For that, in this weapons, we can use this as an axe also, sir. And if the river is like this, means here there is one tree, sir. If we cut this tree, means that will fall on this. If we cut 4 trees, means it will be enough to.
Act as a carrier?
Yes, sir. We will walk and go.
Or you will walk on the go. Okay. But what is the assurance that the wooden logs are not getting sunk into the lake?
Sir, we kept many logs, sir. Not only one layer of logs, sir. We kept 3 layers of log. If one goes means.
If you are making that noise, how is he present? Hey, நீங்கள் அங்கே பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கீங்க, இவன் இங்கே 1ஆம் கிளாஸ் பையனாட்ட உருட்டிகிட்டு இருக்கிறான், எடுத்து லெகோ பீசஸ் விளையாண்டுருக்கான். When you are not focusing on your own teammate, then what kind of motivation he will have to present?
He sits and I'm telling.
Okay. I have asked a question. Pravan said the wood log are going to be cut and they are going to be floated around. Okay. What is the assurance you are going to have that it is not getting sunk into the lake?
Sir, we kept 3 layers, sir.
3 layers.
Big trees, it will be a big
So you are winding and tying up with the ropes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where do you get the ropes from?
Sir,
no,
we
sir.
bring it
It's
from
a
the
big
our.
Wines.
So in the forest, basically the trees will be in the big height and big width, sir. Width. So when we cut it down, means it will be a big one, like a bridge, sir. It act like a bridge, so we can walk on it. That's what we.
Plants.
As per the surface tension, the lake is very, very wide and it is containing gallons and gallons of water. And if you are cutting down, let's say for example, the tree in itself is about 300 kg. So how do you expect a 300 kg log float around onto the lake which contains more than 3,000 liters of water?
Sir, by the lake's height, between the lake and the tree side will be a less one.
Mm-hmm.
So the water cannot be touching the woods.
So you are going to build like Sethu Samudram built in Ramayanam time.
Not like that, sir. So I can.
My simple question is, the river or the lake, not river, actually the lake. I also mentioned during the introduction that the stream is very fast.
Yes, sir. Stream is very fast and the water's speed is very fast, sir.
So you are using that as an advantage.
Which speed?
The water speed as an advantage. Okay, explain.
Sir, this is the
Base level.
base level of the water means we are cutting down the wooden to this way, sir.
Okay.
So the wood will not be floating. The water itself will not be touching the wood. So the wood cannot be.
And you are depending upon the speed of the water, so that the wood. This is the lake,
Yes, sir.
and it is very, very deep.
Deep.
The under siege of the lake is very, very deep. You put a log here,
Yes, sir.
the log will get sunk.
No, sir. It's a big tree with a. It's a.
It's
With
a whole
this
tree with a
whole
lot of longevity and breadth.
Yes, sir. That tree.
I see. Okay.
So it will. So if the lake is here, sir, if the city is here and the forest is here, the tree will be big and we can walk and go.
Okay. Right. Fair enough. Continue explaining.
Sir, after doing like this, sir, after this, we will jump over here and go, sir.
I see.
We will walk.
But some
We
animals.
will not go.
Okay. You have on the other side of the lake. You have taken care of the animals with your weapon. Agreed. But some animals can swim. Like a tiger can swim. A leo can swim. A leopard can swim. What if these animals are swimming and chasing while you are traveling
Sir.
using the wooden logs?
Sir, in the story we kept before our national swimmers, sir.
Uh-huh.
If it do like this means we will directly jump on other side and go to that side, sir.
You mean to say that creatively you told that the players have got that skill to do
Yes,
that.
sir. If it come and catch like this means before or here means we will jump and go, sir.
Was it during the team talk or Pravan ipa solrada?
Sir. Now he's saving. Hey.
He said that?
National swimmers neither.
National swimmers. Okay. Fine, fair enough.
And after the tigers and all clear, if other sides goes means we will again cut the other side's tree and we will not do like this. We will directly go like this.
I see.
It will
Okay.
be a shortcut.
Right.
And if the animals comes means again we will, as I told here, we will again defeat them, sir.
Fantastic. Nice thinking.
Thank you, sir.
The wooden log idea and thinking that the people, imagining that the people are national swimmers is a very good idea.
Thank you, sir.
Any other points, Pravan? Nothing? That's it?
Sir, can I add up, sir?
Yeah, sure, you can. Come here.
Sir, this is about my.
Your category. Yeah. Go ahead. Good job, Pravan. Well
Thank
done.
you, sir. Well done, Guru.
Yeah, Shivan.
Sir, if the animals are here, sir, we can tell that these are the animals, sir. This is the lake, sir. These are the animals, sir. So we are going to cut down. We noticed that the animals are coming, sir.
Correct.
So we actually took 3 trees and we have cut down them, and no animal could enter here, sir.
So within the tree blocks, you create a barricade kind of a thing, though, so that the animals don't encroach.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is about 5 kilometers.
Okay. Agreed.
Yes.
Good addition. Thank you.
Thank you,
Well
sir.
done. Dhanvant. So you have a different simulation.
Yes.
Where simulation?
Yes, sir.
Objects எல்லாம் மாறுதான்னு கேக்குறேன்டா.
No, sir.
No, the same.
Around
அப்படி ஆப்ஜெக்ட் மாறுதா
Small
இருந்துச்சுன்னா I'll
changes.
pass the video. That's why I'm asking.
no, yes.
You need time? Okay, no. Okay.
Uh,
Greetings to one and all.
இல்லை சார் எங்களை வெளியே
அப்படியா?
Greetings to all person. My topic is darkness. In darkness, when the car stop, we have petrol, not for car, or safety uses for torch.
Okay.
Like when I'm going, like Pravan said, you're crossing the lake. From other side, animals will come. So that time we have some branch, small branch. Sir, we have weapons, cutting and making shapes, sir. Tearing a shirt and rolling, sir. And you are just pouring some petrol to fire, lit up, and you are showing that to the animals, and you are going that side.
You remove your shirt, you burn the shirt, and
No, sir, but tear the.
you tear the shirt,
And-
you tie it with a stick, and you make it as a fire stick,
Yes, sir.
and you wave away.
And for, in night time it helps, sir. And second is for illegal entrance. I am a forest
Range officer.
training.
Forest range training, okay.
And a forest officer came. I'm showing my badge as a forest trainee, so they leave. Leave me.
So by there, you won't be having any problem.
Yes, sir.
So, Adana, that's it? Right. Any other addition? Or this is what Dhanvant has prepared?
Yes, it's
Okay.
not, but I want to add up on.
Come on. Good job, Dhanvant. Very nice presentation. Well done.
Very good.
Yeah.
He didn't mention about the darkness.
அதான் கேட்டேன் நீங்கள் பிளான் பண்ணது என்னன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும் நான் எல்லாம் கேட்டு தான் இருந்தேன்
So if you want to add up on the darkness, you can.
அவன் தான் ஆட் பண்ணான்
Sir,
டார்க்னஸ்ன்ட்டு இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணா
அப்புறம் லேக்கு போயிட்டு
அப்புறம் வந்து
sir, it also it also for darkness we can use the light. And then we have phone batteries low, so no internet, so we have torch for safety uses.
அதனால் இப்படி தான் சொல்கிறேன் அப்படியே நான் சொல்கிறேன்
Sir, after brother, I remember, sir, after a brother told I can tell you.
You thought you will be telling. Okay, right. Good job. Fine. Thank you. Now, so tribals taken care of.
Sir, can I tell Adam?
Yeah, come here.
Sir, in our car, unknowingly newspaper came, sir. With the newspaper, if this is the stick, we are tying up the newspaper here, then the cloth, then we are having stones and we are lighting it here. So everybody gets like that. Everybody gets fire, so they can walk around the forest and they can reach the lake.
Nice. That's a good addition. He
Thank you, sir.
told about the torn up shirt and you are adding up with papers from the car. Good thinking. Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Because the boot in every car
There will be a
nowadays
bunch
they,
of papers.
no sir, they are spreading the papers.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Taken. Good job. Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Hariharan.
Yes, sir.
You want time for changing the properties?
No, sir, I will be taking on the spot.
Now Hariharan is going to speak about the last one, and the last one he will explain himself. Go.
Just scan.
Ravan has one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Speak now.
What name?
Pravan has spoken the water
See,
danger.
Shivan,
Shivan has
your parent.
pans that will be
Lost,
illegal entry you told, bro. So documents you have been told.
you do.
What
You
is in
speak
the-
yours now.
And
Scan
I want to speak
the
about,
bridge.
Ravan
So
will
this
speak.
is
I want
the
to speak
city.
about the entry of the
And
forest
this one.
cooperation. So I want to add upon the all the challenges that our four members faced. So first one is tribal. As my idea is a tribal, as sir mentioned, he has been told us to surrender 1% to the tribal. So we are choosing up the Ranveer. He's a forest police officer trainee, so he knows the forest known and he can survive at the forest in the tribals group. So when the tribals are here and we four were facing them and they are asking the demand as in within the four of us, the one person as a they want to we want to send them to them, so we are giving the runway to them and they are caging up him in a forest. Runway is caging up in the forest and we four were going to the end of the forest and we are watching out from a particular distance from here. And while he is caged upon, the forest tribals were inside and discussing about the fight that they will be conducting, that mean for the they want to choose a leader for their group. So the fight will be a decision for making a leader. So they are some of the peoples are going to fight to be a king or leader. So for that the Ranveer is asking is giving a voluntary call as I want to be a fight as a person that who getting the leader position. So he's asking about a voluntary and they are accepting it and he is fighting with three of them and he has been won from three of them and the group of tribals is asking about a demand that he want to be a king or leader in their group. So on that time the Ranveer is mentioning that he don't want the position. He first as basically he is a forest officer, he don't want to be in the forest.
He doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to be in the forest and he takes the decision that he demands to the group that he want to be a free bird and he want to be some weapons that tribals uses. So he gets the weapon and their friends are he saw the friends that secretly they are hiding behind the trees. So he calls up the three friends and that Ranveer is demanding the tribals to give some training to survive in the forest. So the tribals are giving the training and they are giving some weapons they used and we are going to the forest on that adding upon and next challenge is wild animals and as we have some weapons and some guarding as our team member has been suggested that a tree's bark can be a shield, so we can use the shield as making the weapon and we are crossing over the forest. On the time the wild animals are coming.
So Pravan and Shivan mentioned about the survival in onto the lake.
Yes.
You mean to say that you are going to use the same thing?
So it's my idea, sir, not
okay.
their idea. It's
Okay.
different between.
Yeah.
So the animals are coming. So with that weapons, we are facing out, and we are just wounding the animals, not killing, and we are wounding it, and they are being unconscious, and we are crossing over it, and the lake has been arrived. Next one is a darkness, and in the darkness the lake has been not visible for us. So we have weapon, and we are making a wooden. We are just using the weapon. We are cutting down some small piece of a wooden, and we are as our team member has mentioned, the clothes, we have a backpack. So in that backup clothes will be there. From that we are tearing up, and we are rolling up, and we have a small quantity. In small quantity we have a petrol, diesel, gas. So we are pouring it up, and we are firing up with smashing the two stones. It will be producing a spark, and we are turning upon it's on a lighter, and we are going to the lake, and we four are going to the lake, and cutting down a big tree with the length of a full lake, the breadth of a lake, as much size the tree is there. And in the forest, basically in the forest the trees will be very much height and width, so it much possible to cross the lake with that. So so this is the tree with the weapon. They are cutting down it to cutting at the bottom of the tree, and it fall downs, and it's cover the lake.
It
And
takes a long time for cutting down such a big tree.
sir, we have each one of have the weapon, sir. So simultaneously we will be cutting down the surrounding bases, sir.
Still, it will take hours, right?
Sir.
Such a big tree, a properly fed tree with lot of water circulation and rainforest, such a strong tree.
Yes.
You got only couple of hours remaining, so will you be spending so much of time?
Sir,
cutting
we are
such a
not.
big-
We are arriving at sun.
Yeah.
Can
Sorry.
Sir, raining the thunder hit the trees, it's all off, burns, sir. And it's going to already died, sir. Half of that are gone, sir. So only half, sir. Also it was burns, sir. So it's make easy to fall, sir.
அப்பா உனக்கு அந்த மாதிரி காட்டில எல்லாம் பண்ணி காமிச்சிருக்காரு
No?
மரத்தை எல்லாம் வெட்டுறது பற்றி விவசாயியோடைய பையங்கிறதுனால சொல்கிறேன்.
Sir.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Like burning down, people will burn down the bottom of the tree so that it gets a little bit softened. Nice. Good knowledge. Yeah. Well done. Yeah.
So by the process we are cutting down the big tree, and we are crossing over that. So the four peoples are going across the river, and
Again, using the trees, a tree as a boat.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Tree as a bridge, sir.
Bridge. Okay.
And we are coming across, and we are walking some few distance, and so some forest officer may have, they were coming, and they were asking about the, it's a illegal place, and it's not a restricted place. So the three forest officers were asking questions, when do you come to here, and what is the purpose, and we have no answer. But that time suddenly decision making was done, and Ranveer was taking his badge out, and he was shown to them, and they were understanding that he was a forest officer trainee. So they, with so much issues, they left us from the forest, and we were coming out from the forest, and this is a few problems that we faced, and from this adventure we have sorted out the problems that we were facing, the big various animals like water type and land type and amphibian type. So as much I have the Rohan has a wolf and a fox fear. By the night time, he has been on some animals like that, and man eaters in the first stage. The after meeting the tribals, we were sawn and we were been injuring it, and
Yeah, go down and ask them and you can use.
and the snake and pythons were in the before the trees we cutting down. The snakes were crawling at the land, and we were managing it, and the big animals were mentioned as we were injuring it, and we were coming across the places, so it was considered as a big animals. And these are the problems, and these are fears we come out. And the last one is entering the forest that I was mentioning the introduction. So when we are coming out, it's a pre-planned. For the fears, we have a mental sick as we are the run. We have experienced the fears. It's a phobia as well known as, and by our psychiatrist has been mentioned us to go to somewhere and phasing out the fear is a better solution for the phobia. So our parents has been pre-planned. They have been making arrangement of a car, and this is the car, and as that they were not filled petrol or diesel with the full tank. They have been filled some minimum amount of to travel to the forest, so they have been filled. And from the some of the places at a certain place, the car has been breakdown, and we were checking. We don't know. We were checking out in the out of the fuel. But in our map, the place were shown with near of 100 meters. So we left our car. We left our car there, and we walked out with our things that I mentioned the before part, and how this way we enter the forest. And the next one, our parents were standing at the limit of the city. So because of the reason that we have a phobia, our parents have been worried to see us to turning and recovery from the phobia. They want to see us as a new person, so they were waiting for a new arrival of us. So they were waiting out there. And the last one is a cooperation, that we were the thick friends from the childhood, so we have been cooperated for these adventures. And whenever we have a difficult, so when we facing the animals, one person has a different fears. One has big animals, and one has snakes and pythons. One has man eaters.
Yeah.
One has a fox and wolf. So from this fears, the one who have the fear, he has been step in, and he has been facing the fear. So in this case, the people or person should be facing the fear, then only we can come out of it. Or means we will be just step back to the fear, and we will be just worried, and we just think about it, and our time will be waste. Time is a precious one for us in this stage. So when our problem is when a problem is arised, first we want to facing it, and we want to solve it out, and we want to go to the next problem. In the life, the many problems will be coming out, and we must to focus on it. Then only our life will be get stronger and like a steel.
Fabulous presentation.
Thank you.
Any other concluding remarks? That's all. Okay, yeah. அப்ப நீ வா ஒன்னு சொல்லு Shivan, what's the time?
illegal and
அதான் சொல்லிட்டீங்க.
அவ்வளோதான். இது லாஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட் சொல்லிட்டீங்கன்னா அப்புறம் நீ டிஸ்மேண்டில் பண்ணுறது கரெக்டாக இருக்கும். பேரண்ட்ஸ் வந்துடுவாங்க.
illegal and arts.
ப்ளீஸ்.
So next is
After we show the badge.
parents.
Parents. Yeah.
After we show the badge, they didn't leave, sir. They're asking money and saying something to sir.
They're asking for bribe.
Bribe. We told we will not give, that's wrong. They'll give, others will not leave. So we have phones, sir. Else necessary, else last challenge near the city, sir. Have net some available, sir. We told we'll upload the video. We take 6 videos. Sir. We told we'll upload the video. Otherwise they told you upload not, that's all, will make you a punishment. Like I told, sir. Told upload, don't leave us. I will upload the video and complain to police. You're bribing the money from everyone. Like they will say.
Fantastic. Very nice idea. Good job, Dhanvant. Very nice idea. What is your learning? Shivan, come here. What did you learn from this activity? Very quickly, all the 4 will answer this question.
Sir, I learned how to reserve the forest, sir. How to escape from. Sir, that's what.
Okay, okay. Tell me whatever your mind says.
Sir, then how to make our mind ready to face such problems, sir.
That's what is the primary one.
Thank you, everybody.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Pravan, Shivan mentioned about how to treasure the forest, which is also a very important one as an Indian citizen. And he also mentioned that how to face. I have learnt about problem solving. That's what Shivan said. What's your thought?
Sir, my thought was in this area, we were fighting with the tribals and the animals. Before and all, I will not think about this, sir. It makes the mind power and the strategy.
That's good.
And it makes, if in our time, if I stuck in the forest, whatever we should do.
Okay. Right, right. Good job. Well done.
Thank you.
Nice. Dhanvant,
Nice.
what is your learning out of this?
So I learn how to quick things, limited time things, and how to use limited resources. You are told we are stuck in forest. They have petrol. How to use
I see.
limited resources.
Survival techniques.
Yes, sir. Now, how can you use daily life techniques helping in this kind of situations?
Very good, very good. That's a very good impression. Thank you. Now, good job by Dhanvant, Shivan and Pravan. Now, Hariran will tell us what he learnt from this exercise exclusively.
Yes. Nice. Yes, very good.
Cheers, love.
Okay. I learned so much things in this activity. I was on, and I want to say about the decision making and teamwork and cooperations and leadership and the trustability that we have in
Amongst the friends.
among the friends, and to face the fears and presence of mind.
Okay. Presence of mind for surviving in it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fantastic. Very fulfilling presentation by all the 4 of them.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. The parents are waiting at the junction of the forest. Actually, for one reason. What did you think about the parents? I told you that I will tell later.
I said
Sir, I want to tell sir.
Hmm.
The parents were afraid because they were not actually afraid. They were acting that they were afraid. Actually, they wanted their children to be brave from to clear the sins of them.
I see. Okay. Shivan's answer is very common sense driven. Yeah.
It's not answer. I meant guessing, sir.
Yeah.
Just thinking, sir.
Just guess.
The 4th rules are very egoist.
Uh-huh.
Egoist.
Uh.
The parents will start doing it's bad. He'll shout. Angry sir always. So the anger is not the problem. You can change. It will many problems in future. They not listen, sir. Say just doing this for they pre-plan for this changing their egoist, sir.
Actually, Dhanvant has come very, very close to the answer. The 4 friends' parents. No, it came close. The 4 friends' parents were not very good in terms of their relationships. Like Rohan's father did not like Christy, Christy's mother did not like Shafi, Shafi's both parents, mom and dad, did not even like Ranveer, and Ranveer's parents never liked anybody. So, not even a single parent was very comfortable and happy with these four boys' good level of friendship right from the school. But these four boys are friends right from the school. But
The college.
yeah, in the college as well. And now, although they are into a different chosen occupation, they are still connected. So, this forest adventure has really made the parents think, and the parents are actually waiting there to apologize to all the other friends. Christy's parent, first of all, come running not to hold Christy. They come running to Rohan and say, "They, my dear kid, we really sincerely apologize. You are such a wonderful friend to Christy, and you have saved Christy." Likewise, Christy's parents go. Likewise, Rohan's parents go and thank Christy for saving their son. So, these four people have been in fantastic friendship, and it has melted their hearts. And they are there to apologize, and they are there to encourage and support your friendship forever, forever, and forever. That's the real reason. Okay, right? Okay. There was another twist. Actually, the thing that I explained was not actually the thing that I planned. But the thing that I planned out there, parents are waiting there to collect the dead bodies of Rohan, Christy, Shafi, and Ranveer. Because in the forest, they were hunted down by the tribals and animals, and they are dead. And the parents are standing there to collect the bodies. All these plans were happening in the dreams. Okay? So when the parents were about to collect the body, in each of their bedrooms, all these boys are waking up from a bad dream. So the whole thing was a bad dream. எது பிடிச்சிருக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்டா செகண்ட்
Seconds. Ohio.
எல்லாமே கனவு. பேரண்ட்ஸ் டெட் பாடிஸை கலெக்ட் பண்ணுற மாதிரி ஓடுறாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஷஃபி அப்படியே எந்திரிக்கிறான். ஐயோ நான் உயிரோட தான் இருக்கேன், எங்கே போகிறீங்க அப்படின்ட்டு. ஓகே, ஜஸ்ட் ஃபன். ஐ லைக் த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ட் பெட்டர். Sometimes good relationships and good friendships have to be encouraged. So that's why the parents do. That's the official end of MS Evening Session today, and we'll be continuing tomorrow. Tomorrow Shivan will be absent. He has opted leave. And Dhanvant, Hariharan, Pravan and Mitra will be the attendees tomorrow. Kindly dismantle, please.
Okay, sure. Yes, sir.
Hariharan, let's make the
Yes.
boxes look ordinary.
I will take these cups. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
I will take these types of cups.